Right, team. So, welcome back to DayZ Builds. We're down here at the admin base because I did say that I was going to do a standalone build for the flagpole, and I've got some flagpole stuff here. And I also realized I was also going to talk about code locks and gates, and I never did that. So I'm going to do those both together now. Now these flagpoles, very interesting things, very interesting things. So let's talk about what you need, because you need a lot. So we'll start by talking about a flagpole kit. And a flagpole kit, as I said before, is 3 sticks and some rope. So we're going to peg that out and we're going to stick it right here. Now, it doesn't matter what way it places or anything like that. This is just to show you guys how it's built. I'll be demolishing it later. Now, when you hover over the base, you can see it needs a log. Well, conveniently, I have some logs here. So let's grab a log. And we'll walk over here to our flagpole. You see it says attach. We have a log. Now, normally you would say, all right, I'll get out my shovel. And you get out your shovel and you go, why can't I dig this in? Because that's how I dig all those posts in. Why can't I dig it in? Yeah, that would be a mistake. And I don't know why it is, but for this one, you're going to need a sledgehammer. Ah, you see? Now you can build a base. Sound of rocks breaking. I don't know. You tell me. Right. There we go. Hold it till it's done. Now we have a flagpole, and we want that flagpole kit because I'm going to possibly need that later. So now we've got this thing sticking in the ground, more or less. What else does it need? Well, it needs 6 logs, and it needs 32 stones. Now, I've got some logs here. I've got 4 logs here. I'll need to get 2 more. But what I do have is I do have 32 rocks. Now, here's the thing with rocks. So I've mined rocks with the pickaxe. I don't think you can get rocks from a splitting axe. You can get rocks with a little hammer. And it does say large stones. You need the large stones. These are large stones. Don't get the small stones. You definitely need the large stones. This hatchet won't get you anything, but I think there's like a screwdriver will get you something. I don't think you can do anything with a knife. No, you cannot. So screwdriver, I think, will get you rocks. The big red pipe wrench will get you rocks, but different kinds of rocks, I think. Oh, it's getting a bit foggy. So don't get the small rocks, get the big rocks. Now, the durability of this puppy. So this pickaxe and this this large stone. So the benefit of the pickaxe, obviously, or if you don't know, is you can sharpen a pickaxe with a sharpening stone. So that's the last of my sharpening stone. So I can sharpen my pickaxe up a status condition. So this is badly damaged, so it's going to come up to damaged, which is fine. When you start out with this pickaxe on this rock, and I started out in worn condition, you'll get 3 full cycles. So I'll show you like a cycle. So ignore the duration of the animation. The duration of the animation is the duration of the animation. But here's a full cycle. That's a full cycle. So a full cycle generates me 1 more rock. You see, I got 1 more rock. I had 32. I now have 33. As of, these are rows of 8. 4 rows of 8. 4 rows of 8 is 32 plus 1 is 33. Now, when you're doing that cycle, from worn to damaged is 3 cycles. So 3 rocks. From damaged to badly damaged is 2 cycles, so 2 rocks. And I'm fairly certain that it's probably 2 cycles from badly damaged to ruined. I'm not going to ruin this pickaxe because I need it for something else. But so I was doing 1 full cycle. So 3 cycles, 2 cycles, 1 cycle, which was getting me 6 rocks at a time. And then I had to go and sharpen. So 1, 2, 3, 4... What is that? 2, 4, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit sharpening stones. well, it would be 4 and a bit sharpening stones because it was already sharp when I took it on board. So yeah, it took quite a few sharpening stones to keep it sharp. So yeah, I would definitely keep sharpening stones hanging around. So with the large stones, what you have to do is bring it over and attach it. Attach it, attach it, attach it. Not quite close enough here to be able to do both. Be in the vicinity and also... Oh, was that it there? There it is. Yes. Because, I mean, that would be ideal, but you're not going to have that situation because wherever you put your flagpole, of course, is going to be removed from a rock source. Probably you're going to want it inside a base, right? You're going to be taking rocks to it. You're not going to be just plonking it down next to a bit of rock. I mean, you could if that's where your base is, and it might be a good idea if you're thinking about that being a major problem for you to ensure that you've got that. But they're not. Yeah, I'm not quite close enough. Anyway, let me finish this and grab a couple more logs while the fog and the lightning set in, and I'll call you back in a second. Right, so here we are, we're back. We've got 32 large stones, and we've got 6 logs. So now what do we do? Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Well, maybe you need to hammer this thing in, do you? No, that's dismantle. What about this hammer? No, not that hammer. Yeah, you'd be fooled here again, because this is actually where you need your shovel. So now you're actually going to build your support. Okay, well let's do that then, with this field shovel. Let's see what this looks like. Right, okay, let's put the shovel away. Now what do we need? Okay, well we need extra things. We need some nails. So this has got room for 60, but I don't think it's going to take 60. It needs rope, we need 3 more logs, and we need some wire. So, well, I've got some of those things, so let's get some of those things together. Well, we're boxing on. Never mind the rain, because it's DayZ, and we build in the rain. So when you bring your things over, you bring over your wire, your rope, your 60 nails, and your poles. For some reason, it sticks your poles in the ground like this. I don't fully understand why. I can see my wire. Don't know where my nails have gone. Don't know where my rope is gone. But anyway. So now what? Well, now we must surely be building it with a hammer. Surely we are. Are we building it with a hammer? We are building it with a hammer. Quietly, of course, but we are building it with a hammer. And there you go. That is your flagpole. And if you had a flag, you would see that there's room for a flag here. You can just attach a flag to it. Hoist your flag. A la my flag over there. You can see flapping the murk. And this will ensure that any of your items that you place or deposit or store or vehicles that you park or things that you create within 60 meters of this thing do not despawn, provided you keep your flag up. The flag will drop every couple of days, I think. One level, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or so drops, and then you've got to make sure you hoist it back up again, otherwise stuff will start despawning. So there you go, flagpole. There's nothing left, so it must use all 60 nails, because like I said, there's no way to recover the nails. So I guess the nails are all used up in the end. So flagpole kit, 3 sticks, 1 rope, flagpole base, 1 log that must be hammered in with the sledgehammer. Flagpole support, 32 large stones, mine from a convenient rock, plus 6 logs. And for the actual, and that must be dug in with a shovel. And for the actual flagpole itself, 1 wire, 1 rope, 60 nails, and 3 wooden logs that can be built with a hammer or presumably also with the back of a hatchet. And that will give you a flagpole. And yeah, blimey, it's pretty tough. Getting the rocks from here is a major pain, I reckon. But once you figure out a way to do that, it's a nuisance, but it's not the end of the world. Right, now that we've dealt with the flagpole, and that's a finished flagpole, we're down here looking at the gate, and this side is locked. You can see that this side is locked. I can't get in. It says that this is locked, so that's not the combination to open it. When it's open, it falls off. I'll show you that in a minute. This is our open gate. So once you've built your base and you've got an open gate, you might say to yourself, well, I want to close that. And that's good. That's not a bad idea. I have in my hand here a 4-dial combination lock. Now, the 4-dial combination locks that you pick up that come straight off the server are all, as you can see down there in the bottom left-hand corner, set the code of 1111. So this combination lock is one that I got off the server from a spawn point. If you pick up a discarded combination lock, it may well have a very different number because someone has been using it as a lock for a base and they may have taken it off and they may have dropped it on the way or died or whatever the situation is. Anyway, so then you have your combination lock. So if, just bear with me, but so if I go up to a gate and I whack that on with attach, this gate is now locked. I cannot open it. I will need to break it down. It's the only way to get in, breaking down. If I hover over the lock, you'll see that the code has now changed. And it says 3724. And well, it isn't 3724. I know that it's 1111. So how we do that is we use square to go to whichever number we want. In this case, we want this one. And it says hold to dial number. And it will always go in numerical order. So it's going to go from 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. There you go, that's 1. Press it once, it'll go to the next number. It'll go 8901. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Last one's piece of cake. I don't need to count, it'll cycle around and when it gets to 1 it'll fall off. There you go. I'm going to pick it up in my hands. You can see it's still got the lock. And I can open it. And there you go. That's how you do it. Now, if you want to change the code, you use R2. So it says R2 next dial. So we can change the next dial, and we can change the number by holding R2 to 2. We can move on, 2, move on, 2, move on, 2. There you go. So now if I were to attach this, and I would need to put in the code 2222 to make sure that I could open it. I'm not going to be putting in that code, but that's it. That's how you use the combination locks to lock gates and things. I'm going to put this back into storage because that's where I got it from. So I'm going to leave it over there, and that's that. So there you go for this one. Relatively brief, bit of sunshine rain, which is always very interesting. Flagpole, base security, and the 4-code lock. 3-code lock's exactly the same, but you wouldn't want to use a 3-code lock. They're very easy to break into. About 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe to get through a 3-code lock. Just by doing what I did, just cycling through the numbers, starting at 001 and going all the way up to 999. I mean, you'll clearly get there before you get to 999. Or you could start at 001 and go up to 300, then start at 999, work your way down to 600 and do it like that. Anyway, I've done things like that before in other videos. I just wanted to call you in to show you how to make a flagpole. and how to secure your gate. That's all. Do drop a like, do subscribe to the channel, do click the bell notification, and I hope to see you all again soon for the next DayZ build. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation